We have our network working again. If we search for cats and dogs, we should get things about cats and dogs. But if we turn it off, it's going to crash. Not so great. Another thing maybe we want to do is we might want to check if I just enter nothing. Instead of actually trying to go and search for nothing, that I don't even know what that means, maybe we also want to validate this input and return that as an error as well. Remember, in normal methods, you theoretically could return like false or none or something like that to say no. But in these initializers, you can't. There's no way to communicate an error other than an exception. That said, for both methods and initializers, often exceptions are the preferred way to do things in Python. So let's come down here and we'll do a little test. And we can say something like this. If not search text or not search text.strip, we need this first test here because if search text comes in as none, this will actually give us an exception trying to call none or call it strip on none. Okay. So either it's empty or it's not entirely empty, but it's a white space. Then we want to basically cause some kind of error. We want to report an error back, and we can say raise value error. It's one possible options here. We can say, so let's try this. If I go down here and I hit cats, I should get network error. If I come down here and I hit empty, value error, you must specify a search string. Okay. So we're no longer going to be sort of sending off meaningless searches. And in fact, we can't create a movie client in a malformed state. We'll never be able to even allocate and initialize an object. Instead, we'll raise this value error. Okay. Now, in both cases, it doesn't really matter what we do. Our app is crashing, and we'd like to just go, no, that didn't work. Keep going. So the way we do that in Python is we come down here and we use what's called a try block. So we say try, and here's all the code we would like to interact with. And if anywhere along the way, if this allocation, this initialization throws an exception because of here, or the perform search throws an exception because the network is down or something like this, regardless of where the error happens, we'd like to immediately stop running there and go deal with the error. So we can say except, and for now, I'll just say print, yikes, that sucked. Okay, so if we try this, notice there's a little warning here, but this should help. Let's go hit enter. Yikes, that didn't work. Search for something else. That didn't work. Turn the network. If I come down here and search for cats now, hey, it worked. So it's no longer crashing. That's really good. But you'll see that PyCharm is warning us about this, and we should improve it. It says, you are doing too broad of a catch. You're just catching everything. There's no meaningful information you're giving back about it. Let's do that next.